My baby just made the switch from goat milk formula to regular goat milk. This is how it's going. So since about 3 to 4 months old, he has been on some amount of Kendamil goat. This was his primary source of nutrition from about that 3 to 4 month range to a year old. We chose to switch to Meyenberg goat milk as he turned 1. So this is in place of regular whole milk, cow's milk, things like that. I chose goat milk for a couple reasons. One, he's already used to it. His tummy's used to it because of the infant goat milk formula, and it just kind of made sense to naturally still go to goat milk. And two, I don't really love the whole milks and the cow's milks that are out there. Again, I'm scrunchy. So I tend to lean more crunchy on a lot of things, but I'm not super comfy with the thought of raw milk, but I also don't love cow's milk. So this is where we landed. His bottles have been about half and half the goat milk and the goat milk formula for a few weeks now. And honestly, he has just started to not be very keen on bottles for a few months now. Ever since he got a lot better with solids, he just has naturally been weaning from bottles. We also had started introducing straws instead of the nipples for the bottles for a couple months now because I had a goal of getting rid of those around 1 year old, and now he only has one on his night bottle. That'll be a separate video. So I think with that and with the milk changing and with him just really, really being a good eater, bottles are starting to fade away naturally. So I talked to this pediatrician and I said, hey, do we really need bottles after 1 if he's a really good eater? Her answer? No, we're good. Just make sure that he's getting enough good healthy fats. So like avocado and salmon and butter and olive oil and all of that stuff so that he has the healthy fats for his brain development. But other than that, if he just says, hey, I'm good on bottles, we're good. So that's how the transition is going. He was on 4 bottles a day. He was on 1 small one in the morning and then 1 after each nap, and 1 at bedtime. The 2 middle bottles, he still has about a 4-ounce frozen breast milk bottle in the morning until that runs out, which is in the next few weeks. And then he has an 8-ounce bottle at night, half goat milk, half the formula. And I'm thinking that'll be weaning soon too. So yeah, I thought this would just be a really interesting video to explain that you don't have to go to cow's milk. You don't have to go to whole milk. You don't have to do bottles at all as long as your kid eats well. There is no one size fits all. And personally, I am pretty darn excited to probably ditch the bottles altogether pretty soon.